What's it been like for you and all your gameplay team to meet the community and interact with the community?
Here is the starting lineup for the visiting Cleveland Cavaliers. At power forward, center, standing 6'11", number 40, Steven Adams. At the point, 6'4", number 13, Malcolm Brogdon.
We're just about ready for tip-off. But first, let's hear from the sideline. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks. Well, guys, Jalen Green grew up in Fresno, California. In high school tournaments, he said, quote, nobody knew where Fresno was or how hard it is. They think it's some nice little city, but really it's not.
Oh, he stayed in the gym, Allie. Thank you. And the Cleveland starting five. They've got Joel Embiid, Jordan Poole out there with Klay Thompson. Then there's Tobias Harris. And for Toronto, we've got Malcolm Brogdon, Kawhi Leonard out there with Green. Then it's Steven Adams. And it's Green in at the 2. And if your team is starting out slower than anticipated, how do you prevent frustration from setting in, Grant?
That's a tough one. I mean, the trick is to try to stay even keel. It's such a long season. You're going to have highs and lows. Just treat this like any other low point at any other time of the year. It should pass.
Now here's Poole to the paint. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
The first good move in a long chess match between these coaching staffs.
Strategy is going to be a big part of the outcome tonight. We'll see which team dictates the style of play.
Brogdon against Poole. Outside Brogdon. Clock at 6. Over Poole. And it's Brogdon missing. Now Poole. That one doesn't drop. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams. In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. Well, I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player.
Out of bounds, it'll be Toronto's ball. And let's use this time to take a look at the player of the week in the Eastern Conference, Joel Embiid.
He's a great example of what a modern big looks like. He's so much more than just a big in the paint, and that versatility is a big part of what makes him such an outstanding player.
Now here's Brogdon. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Leonard can't get it to go. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Pass to Thompson. Three-pointer. And another miss by Cleveland.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Oh, stolen by Harris. And now the Cavaliers on the break. Ball's going up the court. Embiid's shot is good.
I'll tell you, I wouldn't want to be the guy who has to guard Embiid. I mean, you can body him up, get physical with him, and he still finds a way to score.
Now here's Green. A top-tier scorer, averaging a little under 25 points a contest.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Cavaliers have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. There's 48 seconds left in the opening quarter. Poole, the pass to Harris. Here's Thompson. Over Green. And there's Thompson on the assist by Harris.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
Outside, Green. Leonard, left side, overhead. Leonard can't get it to go. The Cavaliers leading. Pass to Poole. 15 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Shot clock at 6. The shot from the low post is good.
When you played alongside as many superstars as Clay has, you're conditioned to make sure others are fed.
And the Raptors, another 3.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. The Cavaliers on top, leading by just 2. Quarter number.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And what stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
I'll tell you what, throughout the first, they did a great job of just running their offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
Now here's Green. His last outing, he had 24 points. We've got Jeff Green. Chris Duarte is out there with Jalen Green. Then there's Kyle Anderson, and it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Pass to Alvarado. And here's Olynyk. Diallo outside. Hey, from beyond the arc. Drummond grabs the miss.
The Raptors are taking a patient approach. They understand to get back to a championship level, they've got to grow from within. Poor defense there. That's his bread and butter. You have to crowd him out on the perimeter.
Caruso outside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And despite setting their sights on the future, Smitty, last season the Raptors still claimed the 5th seed in the East.
Exceeding expectations, that's what they do. And with their great player development program, they have every reason to believe they'll continue to improve.
The first free throw is good. And about Caruso, he's not a stat stuffer, Smitty, but he does everything.
No doubt about that, B.A. Not flashy on the court, but at the end of the night, he's done a little bit of everything. The ultimate floor general.
Again, the Raptors good for 2 more.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Caruso outside. Pass to Diallo. Here's Alvarado. Caruso outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3, and he buries his first look.
An area of his game that Caruso continues to work on. Nice to see him knocking him down.
Now Green. Pass to Drummond. Here's Duarte. He's guarded by Caruso. Anderson can't get it to go.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
For 3, Diallo. Rebounded by Green. The Raptors have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Here's Duarte. That shot is off. And Cleveland the other way now. Last time they met in Toronto, where they beat the Raptors.
And the way that game went, no surprise it went into overtime. And man, did this team fight hard to snatch that W.
Bowling his way down the lane. Caruso, a tough one to slow down.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
A nightly double-double machine. Andre Drummond gives you reliable production.
And the Raptors with some changes. Green's checked in for Green. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Anderson. And Brogdon is subbed in for Green. Here's Thompson. No good on the shot. Green with the defensive effort. Toronto's gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Here's Drummond. And the layup is good off the glass.
A man among boys on the offensive glass. Andre Drummond picks up a lot of extra points this way.
Thompson, that's good.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
It's Duarte on the wing. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one.
Nice pass by Kawhi Leonard. You can tell he's been working on his playmaking.
Green with the defensive effort. Leonard's got room. Basket is good on the assist from Brogdon. Leonard's got 8. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Raptors out in front. They're up by 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. They gained a little ground there in the second quarter. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what'd you see out there?
We have to love the second unit. I mean, the effort they displayed, they're doing much more than giving the starters a break. We're seeing real intensity from them, particularly on the offensive end.
Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
They need to play with better energy on D. Some of these guys were going to sleep out there. Anyway, they've allowed over 50% shooting. Gave up way too many open looks. I'm sure they're here there in the locker room. Maybe they'll come out angry.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Well, Smitty, recently it seems like mid-range shooting is making something of a comeback. More guys taking shots from that area.
And, B.A., I am so happy. There's nothing wrong with the mid-range game. Some stars have proven it's a viable method, even in the three-point focused modern game. And for the moment, defenses aren't always prepared to deal with it.
On the court right now for Cleveland, they've got Klay Thompson. He's out there with Jordan Poole. Joel Embiid is out there with Tobias Harris. To the inside, Adams. Outside for Brogdon. And so the ball out of bounds. Embiid touched it last.
Still Raptors ball.
Here's Green, and it's hammered home by Green. The Cavs trailing. Here's Poole. It's stolen by Brogdon. Pass to Leonard. Takes the three. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. And watching Draymond Green play, Grant, he's the quarterback on both ends.
I love that, B.A. Defensively, constantly calling out instructions on how to switch, keeping everyone organized. And offensively, Green is an incredible passer, sees guys get open before they do.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball. Very cold start to the second half. 1 for 5, looking for some continuity.
A dominant drive there by Embiid, crashing inside and throwing it down with authority.
1:21 left in the third. The Raptors have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. And Toronto calls time here. And some changes here for the Raptors. Andre Drummond is checked in for Adams. Anderson comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Dorte in for Green. Here's Brogdon. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And the call will be against Hamidou Diallo. That's his first foul of the game. And we have to take another look at that block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
.114 left in the third quarter. It's good. Drummond's got 6 points.
Terrific concentration. Drummond maintaining focus through some physical play.
Caruso with it. Here's Alvarado. The three-pointer off the mark. And here's the fast break. Pass to Duarte. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Drummond against Embiid. Now here's Olynyk. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. Olynyk's got his first points in this one.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Duarte. He's guarded by Caruso. Leonard for three. And Andre Drummond is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Coming onto the floor for your Raptors, Jalen Green.
For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Caruso outside. Pass to Olynyk. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. And now just a 2-point Raptor lead. With 1 on the clock. That shot off. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Raptors out in front. They lead by a bucket. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
Every minute of this
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Draymond Green is out there with Steven Adams. Then it's Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's Green. And it's Anderson in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Outside Brogdon. Pass to Adams. A clear look for Green. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. And the Raptors lead by 4.
He lives for moments like this because he wants to be the guy to hit the clutch shot.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. And for Toronto, they're shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jordan Poole. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And so here is Toronto. And Klay Thompson picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Green, the pass to Brogdon. Back to Green. And here's Anderson. Outside for Brogdon. The 3 ball. Cavaliers with the rebound. Thompson outside. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. To take the lead. He buries it from 3.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
The direction this game is headed is going to come down to a couple key buckets by either team.
And Toronto calls time here. They're behind by 1. There's 1:47 left in the final quarter. sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He told them this is a game that we can win. It's a game we should win. We've matched those guys step for step. From this point forward, let's try to force them to play at our tempo.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Poole. Back to Thompson. From behind the arc. It's another three for Cleveland. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
Well, another area they've been productive is off of turnovers, scoring many times after forcing the ball out of their opponent's hands.
The Raptors making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. They need this. Here's Adams. Sinks that one from the post. Adams has gotten his first basket of the night.
Emphatic bucket from Steven Adams. His team needed one, and he wouldn't be denied.
Thompson passes to Embiid. Cash.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Leonard on the take. The baseline J. And he gets it back. He can't hit that time. And here comes Cleveland. Here's Thompson going inside.
The game on the line. Who better to turn to than Thompson for a big shot? A clutch performer who lives for the big moment.
41 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Green for three. That shot, no good. And it's Cleveland the other way. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Jalen Green. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Thompson fires from way outside. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Absolutely no room for error.
Everything has to almost fall perfectly for them to pull this out.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Malcolm Brogdon. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Cavaliers, Jordan.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And you never want to say never, but in this case...
Yeah, at this point, I don't even know if divine intervention could turn this around.
Personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for Toronto, Wade Washington Jr. At the line for two.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he ends up missing both free throws. Thompson finds Poole. Here's Bassie. And here's Poole. Drummond defending. Back to Poole. Oh, Thompson from deep three-point land. Offline. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. You know, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports coverage of the NBA. So long, everyone.
Like, slum like. My heart is is frigid, I'm an art exhibit. Crash the boat, that's just a part of living. My soul descends from the heavens, and I'm pretty sure I've been here before, cause I can feel it. When the wolf screams, my eyes turn black and I can't feel. Spin the wheel, skip, quick like a... There's only so much that I can deal with. You'll have to learn Braille. I don't know about no... I'm talking to the pilot about the tailwind. Look at this brand I built, hand and will. I should have played the point guard at Vanderbilt. Standing still, just hand me the... Drive the white van in Amityville. When I hopped out, they like it can't be real. Well, ancient astronaut theory speak clearly about my origin. And I ain't talking about Oregon. I'm about to go on tour again, so buy your tickets and fly your... Fry the chicken. Play me 5 feet, a wise decision.
I met you in the club in Atlanta, Georgia. Said me and my homeboy were coming out with an album. You looked at me like, yeah, right, but you gave me your number anyway. You house about them earned, just moved away from home to school with big plans. By day, study the history of music. By night, just to pay for that. You to get your was a mission impossible. We were both the same age, but I suppose wasn't on the same page, but in the same book of life. So I'd page you when I felt that you were getting off of work, or either when you're on your way to school. We started hanging like Ernie and Bert, and in my idle head I'm thinking cool, just when I think I'm... Now, the events that followed had me volley if your hometown would be heaven. The angelic nastiness you possessed made you by far the best, therefore hard to tell. You dropped me off by the dungeon, never came in, but I knew that you were wondering, now are these in this house up to something so they could function? Well, yes and no. Yes, we were selling it, but no, it wasn't. Cook it in the basement, then move it at a show, then grab the microphone and everybody yelled ho. Meanwhile, the video starts playing. BET, college radio in a van, packed full of with a in their hand and one in their ear. You know what I'm saying, but I kept your number in my old phone. Got a new chip flip with the roam, so it took me.
So when you can just have a conversation about things, and it helps.
A minute to retrieve 7 digits, but I promised I would call you when I got home. But when I got home, I never did. By the time I did, heard that you had a kid by some indicator who replied, see you later, when he got the good news. That's life. Now I'm 19 with a Cadillac, had a Lex with the gold pack, got a plaque, but I'm living with my pop.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And joining us courtside, reporter David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Well, thank you, Kevin. We all know Joel Embiid's incredible blend of size, strength, and skill. He says, whenever I want, I'm able to be Shaq. And I'm also able to be Dirk, Kobe, or MJ, or any guard, really. Just a combination of everything offensively. Kevin, whether it's shooting off the dribble or pulling up or ball handling, he does it all well.
He does indeed. David, thanks. And there has, Greg, been some talk within the league about adding a mid-season tournament. What are your thoughts on that possibility?
I mean, with the success of the play-in tournament, which, in full disclosure, I was not for, but love now, I can see why they're considering it.
Look at the 76ers starting group. They've got Porzingis. Cole Anthony is out there with Irving. Then it's Thomas Bryant. And it's Porter. And at the 3, the small forward.
Here we go.
And for Cleveland, they've got Jordan Poole. He's out there with Alex Caruso. Klay Thompson is out there with Joel Embiid. Now, here's Poole. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Oh, they've got their eyes on him, calling the foul right away.
Here's Philadelphia. And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process here, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
Now here's Caruso. Cole Anthony unable to get his last shot to go in. Caruso finds Poole. And here's Thompson, guarded by Porter, takes a 3. That shot off. Now the 76ers take it the other way. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
And you could tell it was demoralizing for their opponent, missing out on all those extra possessions.
Irving attacking. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
The quick feed of Kyrie Irving carving his way through the defense. Man, this guy, he can get anywhere at any time.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Porzingis with the block. Irving looking for an opening. The quick look, no good that time.
Okay, it's taking them a moment to find their rhythm, opening the game with some uneven 1-for-4 shooting.
Here's Caruso. The pass to Poole. There's the three. It's good from long range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
76ers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Pass to Porter. There's the dish to Bryant. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Embiid.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Wagner's checked in for Porzingis. Green comes in for Michael Porter. And Talen Horton-Tucker subbed in for Irving.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Horton-Tucker, the pass to Wagner. Got a hand on it. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
A steady scorer throughout his career. Harris is still drawing lots of attention.
This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for your Cavaliers.
That free throw, no good.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And his freedom, he's checked in for Philadelphia. The 76ers have gone 2 of 6 from the field. On the wing, Green. Over Thompson. Green, no luck. Harris against Wagner. Thompson from long range. Freedom pulls it in. Green deciding where to go with it. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
A solid defender. Thompson has a lot of experience guarding the league's top perimeter player.
It's a tie game here in Cleveland. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
You know, I think they're going to be happy with how they played here early on.
But they can't afford to get complacent because of the early success. There is still a lot of basketball to be played.
They've got Klay Thompson, Joel Embiid out there with Kelly Olynyk, and it's Alex Caruso. And it's Alvarado in at the 1. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Now here's Embiid. Following the miss by Michael Porter. Yep, that one goes in there. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
A true wizard with the ball. Irving has some of the best handles that we have ever seen at any point in time in history.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
He gets it in there. Thompson's got the lead up to 2 now for Cleveland.
And despite those shooting problems in the first quarter, they have the lead and look like they're finally getting it together offensively.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Michael Porter Jr. was a top prospect in his high school class, but his back injury has presented a constant challenge. He says, it changed my perspective. I'm just going to get up every day and try to be better than I was the day before. If I'm giving my best every day, then I'm good. Back to you guys.
Well, you hope he stays healthy. That has been a concern. Thanks, David. Pass to Poole. Here's Olynyk. Cleveland moving it around. 6 to shoot. Goes up on the high post. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there. 1:14 left here in the second. Pass to Horton Tucker. On the wing, Porter. And stolen by Diallo. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And some changes here for the 76ers. Wagner's checked in for Porzingis. Green comes in for Porter. And Anthony subbed in for Talen Horton Tucker. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Trailing by 2. Up next for him, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Here's Alvarado. There's 49 seconds left in the second quarter. There's the pass to Bassey. Here's Alvarado. Covered by Anthony. Shot clock at 5. Here's Olynyk. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Outside Anthony. Drops in the layup for 2. Anthony's got his first bucket in this one.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
This is it to Bassey. Pass to Alvarado. The 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The 76ers lead by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. With J.B. Bickerstaff, coach, what will be the areas of emphasis on defense in the second half?
Well, we got to do a much better job just being physical, fighting them deep down in the post. We got to be very aggressive early, not letting them get deep post catches, make them have to kick the basketball out and not take those easy buckets.
That is doing your work early, and we'll see if you can do it in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. In the second quarter, they put in the work to create a slight scoring advantage. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
It's been an aggressive approach for them at the offensive end. Getting the ball inside and getting as many points as possible close to the rim. So far, so good. They have a nice edge in the points in the paint.
Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
Well, the story is their poor shooting. Under 40%. You got to give the D some credit. But they look uninspired on offense. It'd be nice to see fewer isolation plays, more ball movement, and creating for each other.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And now, please welcome to the court.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Thomas Bryant really making a difference here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Here's Irving taking a look at the 76ers. Bryant is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Cole Anthony. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Irving at the shooting guard position. The Cavaliers trailing. Here he goes. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward. And he needs to be as an undersized player.
Porter passes to Bryant. Count that one. Bryant's got the lead up to 2 now for the 76ers. And from college to the pros, Richard, you played for some legendary coaching. And speaking of coaching, is that something you've ever entertained doing?
I never have, and I never will. Coaching, the amount of hours that you have to spend sounds exhausting. I love my job right now, and you know why I love my job? Because I get to work with you.
Oh, listen, the feeling's mutual. Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And here's Poole for 3. Porter pulls it in. Poole's gone 1 of 3 on the night.
And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet.
Now here's Anthony. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Porzingis against Thompson. Inside. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And in New York, even before his injuries, the front office voiced concerns about Porzingis' ability to stay healthy.
Well, the track record for players 7-2 and up, not great. And today's game demands more movement from big men than ever before.
Poole kicks to Embiid. Pass to Thompson. 1:11 left in the third. For the lead, just 5 to shoot. Near the three-point line, it's Poole. The shot, no good. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Here's Irving. No good, shot missing. Good D by Thompson. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Poole, the pass to Embiid. Out to Thompson. Back to Poole from outside the arc. That's it, coming off the assist from Thompson. Poole's got his second bucket of the night.
With all the attention Clay gets, it can lead to open looks for others. Nice decision.
Out to the wing. Back to Anthony. Irving with a clean look. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Cavaliers. It's a one-point game. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Plays it up and banks it in.
It's near impossible trying to guard Embiid in the pick and roll. He's just so clever.
And there's the foul. We're going Alex Caruso. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Horton Tucker. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Cavaliers ahead, up 3. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Cleveland. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
It's the 4th
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. We've got Diallo, Joel Embiid out there with Harris, and it's Alvarado in at point guard. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Now here's Diallo. Here's Embiid. Here's Alvarado. Clock at 6. Second chance shot, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
At the line for
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Cavaliers?
Taking 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Javonte Green, he's checked in for Enes Freedom. He hits the second from the line.
At the least, he did extend it to a 2-possession game. That's important.
The 76ers trail by 4. Irving kicks to Green.
Cleveland foul. His second. First team foul.
And here are the 76ers now.
Questionable shot selection in that 3. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
Knocks it loose. Covered by Green. The feed to Embiid. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Diallo. And then for Philadelphia, Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Javonte Green. And Anthony subbed in for Taylor Horton-Tucker.
Just a beautiful job of scanning the floor, finding the open man. Harris looking to involve his teammates.
The 76ers trail by 7. Here's Irving. Cavaliers with the rebound. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the fourth. He's covered by Irving. Back to Embiid. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And it's a 9-point Cavalier lead. The 9-foot shot. And Embiid with the block.
Love to see Embiid sliding down shots, taking advantage of his size and frame.
Caruso against Irving. The pass to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. Harris kicks to Caruso. Cleveland keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Cleveland.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Joel Embiid.
The work he put in on the glass helped shape this game, never taking a play off and closing out a number of possessions.
Let's give it up for your Cavs powerhouse Knicks team.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Cole Anthony.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
Porzingis is checked in for the 76ers.
That's just the bucket play. Look, you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss them.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Poole.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And it's Porter with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. To end the run, that one goes. Count it.
Ooh, that's a clever pass there by Kyrie, getting the ball to the guy for the better look.
Caruso looking for an opening. Feeds to Embiid. And he banks in the layup. Embiid's got the lead up to 11 now for Cleveland.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Back to Caruso. To the inside. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Cavaliers lead by 13.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Freedom finds Morris. Braun misses off the right eye.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
Well, folks.
Yeah, keep my friends on my mind. I'm in love with two girls at one time, and they tens. That's why I got 10 on my mind. I got M's, got a lot of M's on my mind, and my friends. Yeah, I keep my friends on my mind. Should repent. I need me some Jesus in my. Around with them bands and I breach it. I'm dropping hit after hit, I'm just chilling, but I chill with my children. Bigger the business, the bigger the office. I found and found me a shred and I caught up. They call for my artists, they making me offers. I don't even bargain, I start from the bottom. I lost a Ferrari, Las Vegas, Nevada. I woke up the following day and went harder. I'm cracking my shit, now they see that I'm smarter. I gotta get money, I love to get charter. I gave her 4 burgers at once for a startup. I can't let them down, walk around with my guard. I'm screaming out YOLO, yeah, that's still the motto. I know I be on some they ain't thought of. Sins, I got sins on my mind and some M's. Got a lot of M's on my mind and my friends. Yeah, I keep my friends on my mind. I'm in love with 2 girls at one time, and they tens. That's why I got 10 on my mind. I got M's, got a lot of M's on my mind and my friends. Yeah, I keep my friends on my mind. Should repent. I need me some Jesus in my life. Amen.
Back to 2K23. In July, we held a 2K TV.
It's your one and young Weezy, man, it's too easy. Different for every season, showing me they the feel relaxed, it's like that therapeutic. She take that down, call back, so she won't think I need it. I gave my Rolls Royce some wings. Jury so cold I could
The Cavs already with a hyper-focused look on their faces as they arrived earlier, planning a strong performance in their home building. Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, Brian. Well, Jalen Brunson, a second-round pick out of Villanova, and his father carved out a 9-year journeyman career in the league as well. Jalen said, quote, how hard he worked just to get unguaranteed contracts showed me that I have to work 10 times harder. I thank him for letting me see that at a young age. Guys?
Family business. Allie, thanks. And here in the middle of the season, these teams really coming into their own right now. They found their identity and know what they're all about, Grant.
Well, oftentimes that's what happens. I mean, these guys have had the time to gel and get to know how they like to play. And at this point, it's all about going out night after night and just executing.
And the starting lineup for the Magic. Jaren Jackson out there with Christian Wood. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Livers in at the small forward position. And for the Cavaliers, they've got Alex Caruso. Klay Thompson is out there with Jordan Poole. Then it's Joel Embiid. Now here's Brunson. Over Poole. No good off the back of the rim. And Jalen Brunson, he's a great option on the floor, Grant.
Yes, he is. Can attack from different levels of the floor. Solid shooting threat from outside. And gives you another playmaker to initiate the offense.
Poole against Brunson. Vassell left side. Puts it up from 12. Here's Wood. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
You know, I think this is where Wood's activity level is through the roof. He is a monster on the glass.
Poole with the ball. Down low. Stolen by Jackson. In transition, the Magic on the run. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Joel Embiid.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
That free throw good from Brunson.
You know, I've been around covering college and NBA basketball for decades, and I see more sons of former players than I used to. Jalen Brunson is not the first member of the Brunson family to play in the NBA. His dad, Rick, played 9 years in the league.
Now here's Poole. Pass to Thompson. For three. It doesn't go for him. Now Orlando takes it the other way. And Jalen's already had a lot of success following in his father's footsteps.
You're exactly right, B.A. One of his proudest achievements was winning USA Basketball's Male Player of the Year in 2015. He dominated the Under-19 World Cup that year and led the U.S. team to the title.
And Klay Thompson picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Substitution for your Cavaliers. Kelly Olynyk, Hamidou Diallo, Jose Alvarado.
First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Here's Alvarado. The Magic making their last shot. For three, Diallo. Here's Olynyk. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
His first team foul. At the line for your Cavaliers, Kelly Olynyk. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, I know you spent a lot of your career in Orlando. What are your favorite memories of that time?
None, B.A. You know I was hurt the entire time while I was in Orlando. No, but in all seriousness, they're great people, great city, and it was fun to see young guys like Jameer Nelson and Dwight Howard get drafted and emerge as great players and leaders for their ball club.
Here's Hardy. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. Taking a look at some numbers here for Jalen Brunson. Here's Livers, pounded by Harris. For three, Hardy. The rebound by Embiid. And it's Cleveland's ball, trailing by 2, coming off that win against the Sixers.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You got to trust in the system.
Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Diallo. The Cavaliers again cannot hit. The Magic have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Inside. A nice shot by Smith.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Here's Alvarado. No good on the buzzer beater. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Magic up by 4. And the second quarter is on its way when we return.
Get up and get loud. Please welcome.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think about the Magic here in this one?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
We've seen the pace of the game ratchet up every year, Clark. Might that trend reverse at some point?
I don't think so, B. I mean, the game is meant to be played fast, and because of the potency of the three-point shot. The skill level of the players, the athleticism, I think you're going to continue to see teams play with a lot of pace because that's easier in terms of producing points.
Here's Hardy. And he converts the layup.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
They've got Kelly Olynyk. Alex Caruso is out there with Klay Thompson. And it's Alvarado in at the point guard position. That's the group for Cleveland getting going in the second. Olynyk, Cleveland the rebound. Thompson outside. Fires for three. Hits a three-pointer. Thompson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Not too many players have ever had the feel for the three-point shot like Klay. He was born to shoot the deep ball.
And the basket by Wood.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Vassell against Caruso.
2 minutes.
Rebound by the Magic. The Cavs beat them last time when they met in Cleveland.
And when you look at it, that shooting percentage is an ugly one. Anytime you see it in the lower 30s, you know it was probably a rough night.
Yeah, I can't name a team that's going to find a way to win shooting like that. They never had a chance with the touch they had that night.
Thompson outside. The three. And the Cavaliers, another three.
That's his second triple this quarter. I guess he's left that dry spell behind.
Orlando leading to the middle. Here's Wood. And he floats it in for the easy two. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
An area of big improvement for Christian Wood recently, his defensive presence. He's been doing more on that end of the floor the last couple of seasons.
And now, please welcome to the court.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Attention fans, it's time for the cutest dance team.
1:14 left in the second. That defensive improvement certainly shows up in Wood's stats, Clark.
Clearly, you look at his rebounds, BA, his shot blocking, all areas where he's making a bigger impact. You love seeing a guy like him who took a while to find his way into the league step up in that manner.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. The game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Now here's Vassell. He came away with 14 points in his last game. Pass to Goodwin. Three-pointer. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half of this game. Basket counts.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
Second team foul. Shooting for Orlando. Taking 2 shots.
That free throw misses. And he sinks the second. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
At the line for your Cavaliers, Jordan Poole. At the line for your Cavaliers with 2 shots.
And he drops the first. And both free throws good for Poole.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
The Magic have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Here's Vassell. And another miss by Orlando.
All alone from mid-range. You've got to think he's kicking himself.
The three from Thompson. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him.
With a score.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Magic up 1. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. They were outscored by just a bit in the second quarter as they go into the break now holding just a 1-point advantage. What did you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Magic?
Most of the damage they're doing is in the paint. They've made a concerted effort to work the ball inside, create high percentage. That could open up the perimeter for them in the second half, with the D worried about the post.
And Shaq, what do you have to say about the Cavaliers?
They've been poor offensively. Under 40%, they need to stop setting. Stay patient. Move the ball around them. Find better looks. It's hard to score in this league. You got to work for it.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side. Not that bad.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Christian Wood with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Here's who Jamal Mosley is starting the second half with. Christian Wood out there with Jaren Jackson. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Livers in at the 3 slot. That one goes in.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Whoa, a drive like that is the kind of play that can shift the entire outcome of a close game like this one.
Here's Livers. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Here's Poole. From down in the low post, it goes.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
That's exactly what they want. Get him into the offensive flow right away and then keep it going.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jordan Poole. That's his third foul of the game. Brunson against Poole. Brunson up top. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game. Jackson, the pass to Brunson. 6 to shoot.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And you know, Embiid is a decorated defender, a guy who consistently brings energy on this end of the floor.
Here's Caruso. Livers with a rebound.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Wood against Embiid. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Olynyk checked in for the Cavs. Alvarado comes in for Klay Thompson. And the Magic making a change here as well. Hardy, he's checked in for Vassell. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, it's a new day in Orlando. Magic head coach Jamal Mosley continues to lay the foundation for the team they want to be. A, quote, tough-talking, tied-together defensive team that plays offensively with pace, space, and the pass. Brian, say that 5 times fast.
Yeah, well done, Allie. Thank you. It'll be fun to watch him build. And stolen by Wood. Outside Brunson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Magic lead by 2.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
And the Cavaliers call time here. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
A different look for Cleveland. Harris is checked in for Caruso. Caruso, and Diallo subbed in for Poole.
Substitution for your Cavaliers.
The Cavs have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. 52 seconds left in the third quarter here. To the wing, right side. Here's Alvarado. And another miss by Cleveland. Orlando leading. Here's Hardy.
Whoa!
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Cavaliers foul. Kelly Olynyk plays first.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
First free throw is good.
Really hard not to appreciate a steady big guy like Christian Wood. I mean, he knows his role out on the floor, doesn't try to do things he can't, and really gives it his complete effort and focus. I love that.
15 seconds left in the third quarter. Diallo outside. Looking to end the run. The shot no good. And so it's Orlando leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. All right, stick around. We'll be right back. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Magic shooting 47% in this one, looking efficient. They've got Klay Thompson. Alex Caruso is out there with Joel Embiid. And it's Alvarado in at the 1. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And here's Caruso outside. And it's Orlando with a rebound. And there's the foul. It's on Joel Embiid. That's his third foul so far. Poole, he's checked in for Alvarado. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Orlando. Livers comes in for Goodwin. Pass to Livers. Wood up top. Embiid covers. The ball's knocked loose. Embiid with a steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Thompson with it. He's guarded by Vassell. And it's blocked by Wood.
Boy, what a denial by Wood. He relishes the chance to throw it out of there.
Brunson with it. Caruso covers. Brunson misses.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses. Boy, he wishes he had that one back.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
2 shots.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
And the thing I've seen that I've really been impressed by is they've gotten everybody involved. Unselfishly making that extra pass, getting that ball to the right guy at the right time for the good shot.
Pass to Livers. And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Wood misses. The Cavaliers have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. No luck on that one. And it's the Magic taking it the other way.
Cleveland foul. Klay Thompson, his second, third team foul. Shooting for Orlando, Kevin Vassell, taking 2 shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. So he can't get either to fall. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And the ball out of play. The Magic will have it.
Oh, that certainly could be costly. In a close one, those kinds of mistakes can really give the other team momentum.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And Orlando shooting the ball at 43% from the field. Wood passes to Vassell. Here's Livers. Fires from deep. It's tipped. Caruso outside. Off target from outside.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Clock at 2 from the arc. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wood. Here's Thompson. Money. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Orlando calls timeout. They're ahead by 2. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The New Balance player of the game, Jalen Brunson.
Well, I tell you what, DeRozan has been incredible with his attacking at the offensive end. It's been all game long. Never hesitating to attack a gap in the defense. And then he found a lot of points by slicing his way right to the cup.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Jamal Mosley was just reviewing the plan with his team. He told them, this is the passion I want us to play with every night. Now, my question is, how are we going to finish? Are we going to be passive, or are we going to take what's ours? Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks. Brunson passes to Wood.
Good! Wood embracing the moment and knocking down a big shot.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Poole, the pass to Caruso. Takes it inside. Poole for 3. And they get it back. Pass to Embiid. No good! And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's a big factor.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. Clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And so both free throws good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
When you've got your opponent down, don't let him up. This one's all but over.
Now a timeout called by Cleveland. They're losing by 4. 9 seconds left in the game. Guys, what do you think?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, they're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
Oh, Thompson from deep three-point land. Can't connect from long distance.
It's never easy from that distance. But we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me.
Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Tears fall white. Seen it all, he just want to relax. I'm richer than I ever been. Put my heart before the bad work I ever did. Gave you a second chance and you laugh again. Remember days I used to wonder will we ever win. Young and chasing dreams.